Gatorade Run 1122 Manila. So this will be held on November 27 at the SM Mall of Asia. And to discuss the details further, we'd like to call on the race director, Coach Rio de la Cruz.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody, and welcome and thank you for coming for tonight's media launch. So later on, after I present the details, we will see the video. So last year it was a very successful event, no? And we are very happy to partner again with Adidas and of course our race owner, Gatorade. Alright, so the event will be on November 27, start and finish at SM Mall of Asia, or known as Block 16. So the same last year lang siya. So we have 22 kilometer, 11 kilometer categories. So we are targeting 8,000 runners, and our assembly time normally 1 hour before. So our gun start at 4 AM for 22K and 4:50 AM yung 11 kilometers. So at least we would like to invite our runners to be there at least 1 hour before so that you can have your warm up and also no pressure finding your parking slot. Okay, for our registration details. So for our 22 kilometer, registration fee is 1,700. And our 11 kilometer is 1,100. The same for credit card and prepaid card. So when you visit our Adidas store, you will just purchase the prepaid card if you don't have credit card. But if you have credit card, you can actually log on to our website and proceed with the registration. So we have an additional fee for delivery because you can choose if you want to deliver or if you want to pick up the race kit dun sa pinili ninyong store. Okay, this is the prepaid cards lang. So, color-coded. So, for our black, it's 11 kilometer. And for our orange and white, it's 22 kilometer. So, at the back, you can also see the process on how to use the prepaid card. And each card, naka-indicate na dyan yung distance and at the same time, yung size na kukunin ninyo. Okay, so for our prepaid card selling, you can actually get that on October 19 to November 13. So, ito yung mga venues natin ng stores. So, Adidas Solinad 3, Adidas BGC, Adidas Trinoma, Adidas Greenbelt 2, Adidas Eastwood. So, from 12 noon hanggang 8 PM. So, during your break time, while after your, or sa office, no, you can visit our stores. For our race content naman, so for our 22K, upon registration, you will get the singlet, race bib, and D-tag. For 11 kilometer, you will get the singlet, race bib, and D-tag also. Yeah. So for 22 and 11 kilometer race singlet, so the same lang siya. But of course, for our male and female, it's different design, like last year. Also for our race bib, it's color-coded. So 11 kilometer yung black na text and orange text yung 22 kilometer. So all runners will get or will have to use the D-tag para we can provide the accurate time when you cross the finish line. And also you will use that to get your finisher's t-shirt. So for race kit claiming details, so November 23 to November 19 to November 23. So as I mentioned a while ago, upon registration, you can choose which store. Like for example, if you purchase the prepaid card in Adidas BGC, but you are living in Quezon City, you can go or choose the Adidas Trinoma for your pickup. Or if you don't have enough time, you can just choose the delivery option. Okay, for our finishers item naman, this is the one when you cross the finish line. So for our 22K, you will get the finisher shirt and finisher's medal. Later on, I will show you the group of our finishers medal. For our 11 kilometer, you will get finisher shirt. So last year, for our 22K, wala tayong medal, but this year, we as requested by the majority of our runners, so we are making sure that we are listening. So the finishers medal will be given to all 22K finishers. So ito yung finishers shirt, no? So it's different color kanina.
Pero okay lang.
And of course, our finishers medal. So the medal is imported, so we don't have the actual design yet, but it's already in production. So for our race route, so as I mentioned a while ago, the venue is at parking 16, no? So from that Seaside Boulevard. So from Seaside Boulevard, the first intersection is Diokno Avenue. So you will make a U-turn before going to the Globe sa SM. And then balik ulit tayo dito sa Seaside, corner ng Diokno. And then meron tayong pangalawang U-turn. Yan, which is the Sunset Avenue. And then balik ulit doon sa Seaside Boulevard. Then Macapagal Avenue, going to Vicente Soto. And then yung service road sa Rojas Boulevard, and then make a left turn sa Buendia, ilalim ng Buendia, and then we will have our U-turn somewhere in Makati, and then back. So when you hit the Macapagal Avenue, turn right lang sa Seaside Boulevard, then turn right sa Diokno Avenue, that one, sa taas, and then back to turn right to Seaside Boulevard, and you will have your last U-turn along Seaside Boulevard. Okay, and then finish. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have a total of 5 split points. So make sure you pass that area because the timing chip will be recorded your run. So for our 11 kilometer, it's actually almost the same, except 11 kilometer will not go out the Rojas Boulevard area. Alright, so if you have any question later on, we will have our Q&A. But while we are preparing for the video, please enjoy your dinner.
Paalala niyo lang sa may hilo sa mga hindi ko na natatrack sino tapos mag-cover ng hilo. Kaya ang daming mga last minute na wala.
Getting the word out on the Gatorade Run is very vital to us, and we want to be able to get as many participants in this race as possible. Rio has already shared his expertise, which is the race part of it, and I'm here to just to kind of share what we'll bring as a brand to this event. As you saw in the video, what we will be having for the participants in this race are things like dynamic warm-ups. We had a dynamic warm-up station at the beginning of our race, something that you don't really see in a lot of different races, and it's something that we will definitely provide. Gatorade also will be available before the race, because we also want to teach runners that it's not just about rehydration, but it's also about prehydration. You need to be hydrated before, during, and after the race. As you already saw, something new to this race, we have been listening to the runners. We will have a medal for the 22-kilometer runners this year. And it's something that many runners had talked to us about after last year's race, as well as you saw post-race booths with stretching, with hydration talks with different hydration professionals. Again, I'm pretty sure everybody has seen everything that we've done this year, and our main mantra for this year is nothing beats Gatorade. Whether it's in sports hydration or it's in a race. The Gatorade Run, nothing will beat the Gatorade Run either. And we're very excited for this year. We've teamed up again with Adidas. Adidas will be providing the singlets and the finisher shirts, which you saw and which we also had last year. And we're very happy to be able to have that type of a service and that type of high quality products for all of our participants. I hope that you guys are just as excited as we are. One thing I just need your guys' help on, we will not be running the race on November 22. This is the distance, okay? Some may be wondering, why are we going 1 kilometer over the standard distances of 10 and 21? If you were at the race last year, that last kilometer of that race is something very unique. Our Gatorade ambassadors are lined on that last kilometer to help push these runners get through that last kilometer. But in essence, that last kilometer, Gatorade will take you through it. You'll be rehydrated enough to be able to get through that last kilometer. We've got a bunch of surprises for this year planned. And I'm not gonna reveal them just yet, but rest assured, our friends here in the media, you'll be the first to know. And we'll make sure that you guys get all that information to spread to the running community in the Philippines. Yeah, so we will be running it on November 27th, not November 22nd. That would be a Tuesday. So yeah, help us out in just trying to get that message across. Just so that you know, the Gatorade Run 1122 last year was so successful that starting this year, the run will start to move regionally. Thailand will start moving next year into doing a Gatorade Run 1122, as well as other countries in the region in the coming months, in the coming years. So we've kind of set a trend for the Southeast Asian region, and we will continue to do that with this year's run. If there's any questions, you can direct it to myself or to Rio, hopefully to Rio if it's the running part. But if anything with regards to Gatorade and how we are committed to runners and to hydrating the Philippines, you can just come to me. Again, thank you very much for coming, and we hope to see you all on race day as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sir Tony. We'd like to ask you to remain on stage and then Coach Rio. So we're now open for questions. If you have any questions that you would like to ask Coach Rio and Sir Tony. Do we have any questions?
I'm Axel from Powerhouse. How much do you need to rate from the rate the last year?
Well, basically, as I mentioned a while ago, so last year we don't have a finisher's medal. So this year, we will be providing finisher's medal for all 22K finishers. So finishers, not registered.
Wala naman ano, for 11. For 11.
Well,
one comment that we heard last year, and this was coming from the running community, was that the 22K runners felt, sayang naman ang takbo ko kung wala namang medal. And we want to be able to reward people that run 22 kilometers. Now, rest assured, we haven't announced it yet because it's a bit of a surprise, but we do have stuff or a surprise for the 11K runners. And they will, I'm sure you'll be happy with it as well.
Alright, thank you.
Tumapon yung kape mo. Tatapunan pa si Rosel.
Ivan Salderno, Dagot Philippines sa PNA. Last year, the route was the entire was Boulevard, but why this year you decided to go Buendia?
So as mandated by the MMDA, normally if it's near December, so it's kind of traffic na. So they actually not allowing to use the Rojas Boulevard. So dahil ano daw shopping area na or shopping season. So but we were able to find a route and same start and finish as last year. So I hope to see you there. Are you running?
I ran last year.
You should run this year too. Just with regards to the route, outside of some circumstances that we couldn't control, I was very open to opening it up to something a little bit different. We also heard some of the runners during last year. Most of the races went through Rojas Boulevard, and we wanted to be able to provide just something a little bit more new and something more refreshing.
And aside from that, we would like also to provide our runners to beat their time compared to last year, because last year they ran over two flyover. So this time all the route is entirely flat. So we are expecting faster time for all the runners who joined last year.
Plans of business here?
To Sir Tony, are you launching new flavor of Gatorade this year?
We just launched Green Apple. This was Fierce Green Apple, which was launched, I believe, in May. We're not gonna have any more flavors for the balance of this year. But come to the race, you might see something you like.
Tama na ako sa blue. Saka beige.
Good evening, Robert from Ronald DJ. So, since I'm kind of new to the Gatorade brand, so what's so special on that one extra kilometer?
Because it's the Gatorade. No, like I was saying a while ago, the science behind it, behind adding that 1 kilometer, is literally the science behind Gatorade. The science behind Gatorade is that we've been refueling and rehydrating athletes for the past 50 years. And the message that we want to send to runners and to the entire running community is that 1 extra kilometer, nothing beats Gatorade at letting you be ready for that and be hydrated and have enough strength and enough fuel left in you to finish that race and finish that 1 kilometer. Outside of that, we want to create a different experience on that last kilometer, that it's not just like any other race. We sponsored races since time immemorial, all of the Run Rio races as much as we can. And like I said, I don't know if you saw it in the video, the whole reason behind having the Gatorade run was we've been involved in so many runs, but we've just been on the sidelines. And starting last year, we wanted to have our own run, and we wanted to be able to make that statement as a brand that although we will constantly be on the sidelines of the country's best runs, which we are a proud partner of Run Rio, we wanted to provide a venue that we could showcase our brand as the hero. And that's pretty much, I hope that answers your question.
Good evening, Jared from Running Supply. My question is, are we expecting to see Gatorade ambassadors this year?
For sure, for sure. Michael Jordan will be there. Dwayne Wade will be there. No, our local athletes will definitely be there. The likes of Alyssa Valdez, Jeron Teng, just like he was last year. Jadre Santiago, the MVP of the just finished Shakey's V-League. Yes, our local ambassadors will be kind of spread out, whether it be at the finish line, at the start. On that last kilometer, they will be there as well. Just like last year, we had 2 of the UAP pep squads cheering people on towards the end of the race. We'll definitely have more than 2 this year. And again, like I said, you guys will be the first to know some of the surprises that we're kind of scheduling the release of, that people will find out. But yeah, we'll have our ambassadors there.
Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Last year was very festive. You know, the last kilometer was very perky with all the cheerleaders and all the kind of stuff. It was very fun, and we hope to see a lot of those this year actually. Second question is, do you have cut-off time for that 22-kilometer distance, Coach?
So basically, we can provide 3 hours cut-off or less than, but as much as possible, we would like to remove or at least wala ng runners sa Buendia since it's a heavy traffic also. But if you're inside the CCP, so we can escort you going to the finish line.
Thank you.
Again?
Bakit na-aspect siya sa
If you run going to the finish line, finisher siya. But kung sasakay siya doon sa ating sweeper bus, hindi siya finisher.
Kailangan mag-finish siya na tumatakbo.
It depends naman sa sa situation. If wala pa masyadong traffic, we can extend our cut-off time. But of course, if it's too traffic na, so we have to ask. Normally, we ask our runners to at least run sa sidewalk if talagang sobrang tagal na and gusto na talagang mag-finish. For safety purposes, our marshals will be escorting them going to the finish line. But of course, if they want to ride, we can accommodate, but they are not finishers.
One thing I also wanted to stress, I believe Coach Rios showed on the screen that registration will be open at the Adidas stores from October 19th to November 23. Sorry, but on runrio.com, its registration has been open since Monday, so you can register now for the race on runrio.com from now until November 23rd. Yeah, online registration has been open and it will continue to be open.
And I just want to highlight again now, if you register or if you purchase your prepaid card in the specific store, it doesn't necessarily mean na you will get your kits doon sa store na pinagbilan nyo. So upon registration online, you have to choose which store or Adidas store yung pipick upin. Or if wala kayong time, you can click the delivery.
One last thing also, our friends at Adidas had told us that when you do register, starting October 19th to November 23rd, when you register for the race at their stores, that registration to the race gives you a 50% discount at those Adidas stores.
And if you want to see the actual shirt and finisher shirt, actually it's there. So wala lang siyang logo, but that's the same. So actually, the Gatorade Run is the only race in the Philippines that normally provide a different cut for singlet for men and women. So grab the opportunity to have your actual size. So normally we close our registration earlier than deadline announced date if the registration for each category is already sold out. So we discouraging runners to register late.
One more question.
Hi guys, from I just noticed kanina parang just flashing the screen yung singlet design. It shows 1100 and 2200. Can you explain the design and kasi di ba does it have anything to
No, that was actually just the race bib. That was just a mock number for the race bib. 1100 was the number used on the 11K race bib and 22 on the 22K race bib.
So if your bib number is start with 2, it means you're running 22 kilometers. And if your race bib start with number 1, you're running the 11 kilometers.
Thanks.
So this will also help our marshals to identify which runner, which distance.
Which route?
Last.
Pass.
Yeah, good evening. I just want to ask, is there age requirement for the run? Kasi you haven't mentioned the age bracket. Who will be qualified to run for the 11 and the 22?
Thank you for that question. So basically, we allow at least 18 years old, but sometimes we have runners na nagtitrain talaga or varsity athlete na below 18 years old. As long as they have their parents' consent or waiver, we will allow them. But of course, for 22K, we are discouraging 18 years old below.
Mami, hindi daw siyang waiver sa'yo.
Siyempre, pipir mo ka na.
Okay, so at this point, we'll just have the photo up for